Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday, the 17th day of January, National Bootleggers Day today. You've got bootleggers in your family,
I
don't
do,
you?
actually.
Yeah, her family does not surprise me. National Hot Buttered Rum Day today. You like hot buttered rum, don't you?
I don't believe so.
Have you ever even tried it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And it's National Classy Day. You're pretty classy, aren't you?
I'm extremely classy.
Yeah, she's very, very classy. Actually, you know what? You are kind of classy, but a different kind of classy.
Yeah.
And it is a Tuesday, so we're going to talk to the classiest guy we know. We're going to reach out and talk to Heidi's dad for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's coming your way before you know it. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. New study shows some surprising health benefits to replace sugar with honey. Yeah, researchers at University of Toronto found that consuming raw honey may improve blood sugar control and lower blood sugar control and lower cholesterol levels when taken within the context of a healthy diet. The results are surprising, a senior researcher said, because honey is about 80% sugar. He cautions that his team is not suggesting that you add honey to your food if you currently avoid sugar, but if you're using sugar or syrup or something else now,
that would be a better alternative.
They say if you switch those things to honey, you might have a lower cardiometabolic risk. So that's kind of cool.
It makes sense. It's natural.
I like honey, by the way. We don't eat honey very often, but I do like it. It's good stuff.
Whenever I have it, nobody eats it and it just sits there. So
Yeah, it's not going to get bad. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know reclining airplane seats are on the decline? A CNN report points out that while at one point all airline seats, even in economy class, had built-in recline, today there are entire seat models that do not even have an option. Do you know why?
I did know that, and it irritates me.
I know
but
it
why?
does. Here's the main three reasons. The mechanisms that allow the seat to lean back are very expensive to purchase and to maintain. Secondly, there is a weight cost. Any weight that can be saved means reducing the fuel needed to carry. And thirdly, and this is probably the most important one, there's a disruption cost. If passengers are fighting with each other over seat reclining etiquette, flight attendants have to play schoolyard monitor. And sometimes passengers got so disruptive over this, flights had to be diverted for safety.
What?
Yeah, people got so disrupted. I could see that. I've been in squished into an airplane, and then the person in front of me reclines, and their seat is touching my nose. I've never been disruptive about it, but all right, we don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Kate Winslet has gone viral after empowering a nervous young journalist conducting her first interview. In the clip, which is all over social media, the Avatar Way of the Water star sat down with a chat with a young lady who admitted she was anxious, saying, "It's my first time." She leans forward and says, "Oh, it's okay. You know what? We'll do this interview. It's going to be the most amazing interview ever." Isn't that cool?
That's very sweet.
I love
that.
I've got a link to the thing. "You've got this. Okay, let's do it," she says. You can see the Titanic star in the video in my show notes. Montel Jordan sharing an update for the hand injury that forced him to withdraw from Special Forces World's Toughest Test. The 54-year-old took to Instagram to show what happened there. And Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies will debut on Paramount Plus April the 6th in the U.S. and Canada, April 7th in the U.K., Australia, and other places. In the trailer that's out right now, you can see several people that are going to be in this. There's a whole bunch of names I'm not even going to go through because I'll probably get them wrong. But it says, a lady's reputation is all she has. Pink Ladies, Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. This was almost my list for today because it is a list. It's a list of the most powerful countries on earth. But instead of just running through the list, I wanted to have an opportunity to chat about this. The ranking of 85 countries by U.S. News and World Report, looking at how much influence countries have, as well as their political, economic, and military power. Here are the top 10. Then we're going to talk about some others that made it as well on the list, but we're not in the top 10. Any guess on who you think is in the top spot, Heidi?
I would say probably the United States.
There you go. So anybody else you think is going to be on the list?
China will be on the list.
Okay, well, let's do the top 10. Israel is number 10. Number 9, United Arab Emirates. Number 8, Japan. Number 7, France. Number 6, South Korea. 5, United Kingdom. Now the top 4. Germany. Number 3, Russia. Number 2, Heidi was right, China. And the number 1, Heidi was also right, United States. Now, some others that made the list: Canada, 12th, Australia, 16th, Switzerland, 20, Sweden, 22, Netherlands, 24, Denmark, 27, South Africa, 33, Norway, 34, New Zealand, 35, Thailand, 36, Finland, 47, Jordan, 50, Ireland, 52, and Oman, top 60. So, I'm sorry, 62. So that is, again, the top 10. They ranked 85 countries and talked about how powerful the different countries are based on a whole variety of things. Anybody on that list surprise you, or is that kind of like, yeah, that's what I was expecting?
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
I would say so as well. There was nobody on there that ahead of time I asked Heidi to guess, and she guessed Madagascar, but they did not make the list, Heidi. So I was looking to see. I don't see them anywhere. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Oh, by the way, I've got a link to all of that stuff. If you want to read that whole list and share it with your friends, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
So what kind of cool stuff we going to learn about today, Charlie?
Contrary to what most people believe, Adam Sandler
Yeah.
and Chris Farley,
Yeah.
they did not leave Saturday Night Live. They were fired.
Were they really?
What?
I wonder why. They were both pretty darn good.
Yeah, they would. Well, anyway, they got fired.
Does it say why?
Nope.
I can't imagine that. That's a huge mistake on their part.
Break room shenanigans, probably.
On thin staff since last week, I fired a bunch of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You thinned the herd, too, didn't you?
Hey, then, on Friday the 13th, America loses $900 million due to decline of productivity.
People are superstitious to do anything, aren't they?
They don't work too much on Friday the 13th.
That's Heidi's favorite day, by
It
the way.
is. It's always a very, very good day for me.
It's her quote-unquote lucky day.
It is. I've never had a bad Friday the 13th.
I don't think you've ever had a good one either, though. I don't know how that's a lucky day. I just don't get it, but whatever.
Then you remember the old chickens with the glasses.
Yeah, chickens with the red glasses, yeah.
Okay, chickens with white earlobes lay white eggs, and chickens with red earlobes lay brown eggs.
I've heard this before. I think you told us that.
Well, probably because I tell you a lot of stuff.
And then you forget most of it.
Well, I'll forget this in 10 minutes.
But we have it while we have it, at least.
Yeah, we can run the same thing next week. Nobody will know.
If you ever get busy, we'll just replay last week and nobody would even notice.
There you go, over and over again.
Tuesdays with Charlie. It's so good every week. It's like the same stuff.
And then, Ernie that was on Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bert's buddy?
Okay, in 1970, Ernie reached number 16 on the Billboard Hot Chart 100 with the
Rubber Ducky?
Rubber Ducky.
Yeah, I loved that song. I didn't know it was on the charts.
I didn't either.
Number 16.
It's pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
And you people are in the radio business, better pay attention.
Absolutely do.
Hey, last year, U.S. Airlines collected $3.35 billion in baggage fees.
I'm sure they
man.
did. You used to get one bag for free. They
No,
don't
you
do
don't.
that anymore.
No.
Can't even hardly get on a plane for free anymore.
I know.
You can't.
Well-
get on a plane.
No, you can't get on a plane for free.
When could you ever do that? You have a ticket? No, I want it for free.
You dumb.
You're the one that said it.
I tell you, next year I'm firing my whole staff. They don't come up with nothing anymore.
Is that all you have today, Charlie?
No, I got two more.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Abraham Lincoln's son was once saved from a nasty railroad accident by John Wilkes Booth's brother.
Yeah, Edwin.
Really?
Yeah, his brother Edwin. He saved Abe Lincoln's son, and then his brother killed Abe Lincoln. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
I did not
That's
know that.
gratitude for you.
I did know that.
Huh.
Because I think I told you that once before, and you always remember.
I do remember stuff. And Charlie, I know things. Heidi doesn't know things.
I know things.
Ah, you don't know things. I know things.
I know everything my father taught me.
She don't know nothing. Trust me.
She speaks the truth then.
Hey, I got one last thing here for you then.
All right, what's that?
We'll talk about bad luck. In 1957, Phillies center fielder Richie Ashburn fouled off a pitch and broke a fan's nose.
Oh, no.
And then on the next pitch, he falls off the next pitch and hit the same fan.
Did they not move after the first one?
That's hilarious.
I think somebody was drinking too much beer.
Got a home run, knocked it over the back wall fence, and hit the guy on the stretcher
Oh,
getting
my
into the
God.
ambulance. Oh, that's
I bet you
crazy.
they remember that guy's name for the rest of their lives.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Is his name in the story?
Richie Auburn.
Okay, well, I'll have to remember that name.
Oh, that's funny.
You don't watch baseball, you wouldn't know him
I
from
know.
a football player.
I don't know. He's the best hockey player I know. So I don't know. I don't know any of that. We'll talk to you next week, Charlie.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The ancient Romans thought unibrows were sexy.
Ooh.
Wow. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A 10-gallon hat will only hold how much? It's not really 10
About
gallons.
a gallon and a half.
No, 3/4 of a gallon. Yeah, not even one full gallon. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
On average, a disposable diaper can hold up to 7 pounds of liquid.
Holy cow.
Yeah. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
You mostly breathe from one nostril at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now we're both...
Yeah, now we're both seeing if we can tell. Huh.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Drivers kill more hunters than... I'm sorry. I take that back. No. Drivers kill more deer than hunters. That's what I meant. Drivers kill more deer than hunters do. And our final
I would hope they kill more deer than hunters. That would be unfortunate.
And our final fun fact, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Gorillas burp when they're happy. I don't know. How do we know that? All right, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day.
Yay!
It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. 73% of people agree that this is a really bad habit, especially around the office. What is it?
Picking your nose.
That would probably be higher than 73% would agree. 73% though say chewing on pens and pencils is a very bad habit. I used to work with a guy that would chew pencils up. They were all chewed up and like disgusting looking. And then I needed a pen one day and he hands the thing to me. I'm like, good. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A company is selling a phone-shaped slab of acrylic to help people beat smartphone addiction. Yeah, Japanese company, eCod Works, introduced an acrylophone. It's a rudimentary device designed to mimic the look and the feel of a smartphone. It has no screen, it has no speakers, not even a tiny LED light. It's designed to fit in the palm of your hand so you can wean yourself off an actual smartphone a little easier.
Weird.
How much for a chunk of nothing? How much do you think, Heidi?
Oh gosh, I don't know. $1,000?
No, thank goodness you're not the one pricing these things. Although they wouldn't have to sell as many. $25, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Two variants: a simple slab of acrylic priced at about $25, and a slightly more realistic version is $26.50. It comes with a screen protector, even though it doesn't have a screen. Yeah, so
that is so bizarre.
It is. That is why
what
it
a
is
sad commentary on our times.
pretty much. That's why it's weird news. Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Heidi, here's the list. Discoveries that blew our minds in 2022. Like this: woodpeckers have small brains, which is why they can smash their head against trees unharmed.
Oh.
How about this one? The most common catchphrase on Facebook in several French-speaking countries was "Have a nice day." That's not what people say everywhere else. Not on Facebook. Beyond a certain temperature, as low as 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius, by some estimates, fans do more harm than good. So when it gets a certain heat, when it's hot, super hot, turn the fan off, they're saying.
Huh.
Another thing we discovered in 22, sour or curdled milk is often perfectly safe to consume. Not for me.
No, not for
It will take at least 7 years to train the muscles and tendons in your elbow that will make you a great arm wrestler. 7 years to train them. Other things discovered in 22, rats can learn to play hide and seek, and they have fun doing it. In 2021, 95 of the United States 100 most watched telecasts were sporting events. I got a couple more here. The oldest clam ever lived to 507 years old. And one last thing, parrot theft is weirdly common. There's some other things as well. You can see all of them on the list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. mintervention.com. That's mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today from Emo Phillips. I like Emo Phillips. Emo said, I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way. So I stole a bike and I asked God for forgiveness.
That is how God works.
Well, I'm not going to say it was a bad idea. All right, quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It's a cool story. Second time now we've had a story like this. Headline says, 82-year-old Walmart cashier retires after a TikToker raises over $100,000.
I think this is probably one of the greatest things that has come from all of this.
What a cool TikTok challenge. If you want to do something, do stuff like this. 82-year-old Walmart employee has been able to retire after a TikToker helped raise over $100,000. Navy veteran Warren Marion of Cumberland, Maryland, received a check for $108,000 thanks to the generosity of online donors. Rory McCarty was shopping at a Walmart when he met Marion. He learned Marion was working 40 hours a week, and he said, wow, he's 82 years old.
Yeah.
Inspired by a video where a woman started a GoFundMe to help an elderly Walmart person retire early, he decided, I'm going to try to help the same exact way. He wrote on GoFundMe, recently seeing a GoFundMe for an 82-year-old lady working at a Walmart on TikTok, seeing that they raised money for her to retire, I thought that was good. I wanted to help this Navy veteran to live the remainder of his life traveling to see his kids in Florida. Get him off his feet for 8 hours at a time. Do the things he would love to do and not have to worry about things for financial reasons.
Love it.
He said, I wanted to put something in motion, and the good Lord did the rest. McCarty's fundraiser received $118,000.
That's so
from over
beautiful.
5,000 online donors. He hand delivered the check for the full amount after the GoFundMe fee was subtracted, because they take a chunk of that.
Yeah, they do.
So $118,000 was raised, and $108,000 was given. So they take about $10,000 out of that. Wow. Says, all I can tell you is the good Lord has blessed me for what I did in my younger years, the older gentleman said. So He's saying it's all because of what I did when I was younger. And I love that. I think this whole thing is really cool. And I don't know what kind of phone this guy has, but the quality of this video, I feel like I'm standing next to him. I mean, it's good quality video, so I can see why his TikToks get so many views. If you want to see this, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.